Hello. We are the boy.
We are the boy.
Hello?
Good, I guess. They can jump.
They can jump now.
They are. What? Okay. They are not anything that actually exists.
Frag leech? That's
Yeah,
what they're called?
They look like They do look like technological leeches. That's the thing they kind of look like. But they seem to just be filling the void of like the wolves.
Oh, I should check the paradigms. Yin yang. There we go. There we go. Let's do medic. Commando. Yep. Okay. That's back where I came from. And even then, this like foresty area is technologically all over the place.
Is a guide to keep us moving in the right direction.
Yeah, I like it though.
Yeah, I think an actual steampunk setting would be really cool. Personally.
Yeah. Oh, for Final Fantasy, you mean?
Yeah. Like I think a steampunk setting would actually be really dope.
I also like if they leaned into the one big city idea, including like verticality of some kind. And I don't mean it needs to be like Assassin's Creed or anything, just like passageways and stairways and ladders and things that you can explore and unlock and shit like that.
You know, it'd be kind of cool. I don't remember if this is a thing, but like a giant floating city with like hella levels between them.
Yeah, it's something like that, but also
and like scale down the story. Like we don't need to have world-ending things all the time, guys.
Or it can be the end of that world. If it's a floating city. It's like what could be.
Which I guess Cocoon is part of that, but like,
yeah.
That's
I was gonna say
thing...
Italian Renaissance, though.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Would be like a good option.
I feel like they want to always have world-ending stakes, which is like that's fine. Sometimes that's the vibe.
Right behind you.
But like scaling it down could be refreshing, because ultimately, from what I remember, 12's plot, it wasn't about world-ending stakes really.
Have you ever been here before?
It was more. It was very big stakes still of like.
No, I haven't.
Kingdoms conquering each other, but it wasn't necessarily like the world was gonna end.
Not really. I'm ready to fight if I have to.
To keep you safe. I'll want it back.
Lightning. I'm glad I followed you. By myself, I would have had no chance.
And my biggest thing I want from the next Final Fantasy, I just want to go on an adventure.
Trust me to cover your
which seems silly to say.
Keep calm.
But I would argue like 16 didn't feel like an adventure.
I mean, I think I agree.
16 was a series of events, but I never felt like I was going on an adventure as Clive. Which is why, like, as flawed as Rebirth is, I love Rebirth so much because it felt like I was going on an adventure with my friends.
Yeah, I think I can see that.
Ooh, someone suggested like a pirate themed Final Fantasy, which would not be bad either.
Yeah, a series of islands. I mean, they've done Sky Pirates, but like maybe they could try making it so you actually that has a consequence or something. In the modern era, where they can model the ships and the just do the spiritual successor to King's Skies of Arcadia Legends. And
dude, people were freaking out because they saw like that got trademark something about Skies of Arcadia.
Hmm.
Let's do that. You know,
Yeah, that would
as they
be-
should.
That would be a cool remake.
Dude, maybe that'll be my next retro game.
Is that something you can get on Steam?
No. But
Okay.
Doing fine, Hope.
I'll be able to play it.
Okay.
I never beat that game. I got like a good chunk into it. But again, I think it was at a point where I didn't really understand JRPGs.
Yeah, that was one that I played quite a bit of, and I actually think I stopped playing the first time. That one might be one I stopped playing because my memory card got corrupted.
Ooh, big yikes. And then I've never played the original Metal Gear Solid.
Well, that's not.
I played every single one since. Well, that's not true. I never played the Metal Gear Acid ones. I have no desire to. But like in terms of like the mainline Metal Gear Solids, I've never played them.
Okay. I thought I crashed for a second, but we're good. We're back.
We're back. We're live. And actually, I should be attacking these little leech things.
Little leech things.
Little leech things. There we go. We're getting so much more CP here than as Vanille and Saz earlier. It's kind of
Uses this place
setting.
for bioweapons research. Lots of angry teeth and claws.
I also want to I want to play through some of the Resident Evil Revelations. I never played those, like the spin-offs. Because at this point, I've played through every Resident Evil. I guess technically not OG Resident Evil 3. And I played through Resident Evil 1 Remake, which most people just agree that's just the definitive version of that game to play. Oh, we don't know anything about that. Let's actually Libra, so we know the future. Because you know, Resident Evil 4, the OG one, and below. The original Resident Evil 4 still holds up in its own kind of way. Like, you could play that in the year of our Lord 2025 and still have a great time.
Be ready for the next fight.
And the remake is fantastic as well, but like neither of them trump the other, I guess.
Your enemy's actions. That'll help you form a strategy. Stray too far.
Yeah. Come on.
That's it, Hope.
Would this work better, like?
Heal.
Yeah, no, I would like to see something that was like. I'd like to see a good like fantasy RPG type thing, like actually deal decently with like city politics or something like that. Like, and that's why I said Italian Renaissance.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
know.
need to make it the actual setting, but like
You
just
might
kind
like
of the vibe of the city state.
you might like triangle strategy.
Yeah,
Because that deals more with the politics
I
than
actually
any
have
other.
it.
I also have
I
it. I just haven't played it that much. I really should.
I got it on Switch. It's one of those games that like I think underwhelmed, so it just kind of died. But it wasn't like a bad game.
No, by no means was it a bad game. I think it's one of those things. I think people just set us expectations, and then when it didn't hit it, they just dismiss it. So like, I Am Setsuna, right? From a long ass time ago they're like, we're trying to aim for Chrono Trigger. Oh, do I dare? All right.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna back down.
Need to buff us up. Something fierce.
You know, there's also
Okay,
a
we
lot
have
of
weaknesses.
there's a lot of Square Enix RPGs and stuff that I've never actually played.
Yeah.
That I'm remembering. Like I've never played any of the Dragon Age games.
Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest. I don't know why I said Dragon Age. Dragon Quest, yes. And there are others.
I've played some of the Mana games, never finished a Dragon Quest, but I did buy and ultimately trade in Age of Elusive something or other, the latest one. But I was just like, this feels too old, if that makes sense. And like, you can have a throwback design or like an ode to older design, but it still felt like not modernized in any kind of way either. Like you can have the classic sensibilities, but like it felt like I was playing a game from 1985, not really 1995, let's call it that, but not in a good way.
Fair.
Like the menu design felt archaic, and you know, to each their own. If that's your vibe, I'm all for it, but for me it didn't work.
What is it?
We need to hide.
Like it didn't feel timeless, I guess. Because like I can go back and play Final Fantasy VII and it feels pretty timeless. How is that
Sounds like
hiding?
they're even looking for us. I mean, we're Lassie and we're on the loose.
You got bigger problems, buddy.
Psycom's keeping it all under wraps. They don't want their failure publicized. Better to lose us than lose their pride.
So the other soldiers don't know about us, right?
Right. They don't know anything about any fugitives.
P-
Over here.
That felt so silly to do a whole ass cutscene for. But again, I think this is the point where games don't transition in and out of cutscenes very well.
Yeah.
Keep calm.
This is that age where that's still kind of a difficult thing to do. Maybe not difficult, but
But never lose sight of what's happening around you.
oh my god.
I can do this.
I missed? Okay.
Way to go.
There we go. Okay. Yeah. I think for Hope, you can't even be a commando. Like, you don't have that option in his classes.
Well, that does limit your selections then.
Ooh, Quake.
So a lot of this game has you playing with just two characters then, is my...
Up to a point, yes. there will be points soon where we have a full stack that we can choose from. What does roll level do for me? Well, let's just build towards it and see what happens. Because Lightning's a good Ravager if he's the only Ravager present. If there's hope, he should be the Ravager. He's just built more for it. And I chose bad timing to do that, but whatever. We'll do one more round of this, and I think we can go double Ravager to build them up. Honestly, since we know the weaknesses, building them up does do a decent amount of damage. I wonder if like the physical based magic, like the Aqua Strike, does it also factor in her strength stat? I'm curious. That seems so little for such a, what I would call big enemy. Yeah.
Oh, not a whole lot.
Yeah, not a whole experience for that big of an enemy. These guys have no weaknesses, so. I feel like he sometimes wastes 2 of his attacks on an enemy. Like the first one will hit and kill them, but he's already in mid animation to cast that second one.
Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate.
That my eyes might be tricking me, but it feels like that happens sometimes. Wait, do we have enough to get her roll up? Fuck. We'll be fine. Ooh, Hawkeye. Yeah, we want to boost his magic. Yeah, and as you can see, there's not much exploring to do right now.
Calm heads make good decisions.
Yeah.
It's to each their own. Like, I understand the criticism.
I mean, I don't know. I do think that Final Fantasy I don't know. I guess they had world maps that is kind of exploring, so you can discover things that way. But like, it's never. I don't think it's ever been like an open world game as such. So
Absolutely not.
it's always
Nope.
been kind of a curated experience. Like, I think like where you get the experimentation is how you choose to approach the RPG elements.
I mean, the only Final Fantasies I would call open world are Versus 13, 15, and Rebirth. I don't know what that does for me. I can only assume good things. If we want to rook up to his roll level, I don't remember if they mentioned this. Can you look this up, Connor? Do switching roles change your stats by any means? So you know how in like most games, if you change your class or role, there's there's stat benefits. Is there any in this game?
It sounds like the stats carry across rolls.
So there's no there's no
But
buffs or debuffs. Okay. I'm like, I don't know what the
I mean,
role.
it might change. It might change like how your character takes damage and stuff like that, though. So like,
Though actually, she's hitting hard, so maybe roll levels just affect the effectiveness you are at the roll, because she's doing like 500-600 right now on this enemy.
Just another battle.
yeah,
So that might be what it is that that roll gets boosted damage once you level it up.
yeah, that would
It's
make
a
sense.
shame because like this area is
When
gorgeous.
the bulkhead fallacy. Stay on guard.
Okay.
We can't just rush into this one.
And this is where kind of where I wish I can control
How about this, Light?
lightning a little bit more. Is I would not have done blitz there.
Thanks.
I've got your back.
Oh,
I would have done focused attacks only on these little homies.
yeah, that is kind of a limitation.
Yeah. Buff ourselves. Do that. Nope, not. Let's see how long I can survive with this. Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
I'm like, this thing's not being that aggro right now.
Maybe we should try something else. Would this work better, Light? How about this, Light?
Attack him with that. There we go.
Just like I planned.
There we go. I don't know.
Gotta be stronger.
Gotta be. You don't do it, she'll leave you behind again.
I wonder how the others are doing.
Saz and Vanille? Who knows? Even if they got away, they'll get caught eventually. Then they'll have to choose. Resist or surrender.
Surrender. Do you think he's still alive?
You mean Snow?
This kid.
He's too stubborn to die. And that's his best quality. He's arrogant and chummy from the get-go. He thinks he's everybody's pal. Never liked him much. He leads
Tear
around
him
a bunch
up.
of kids. Gang called Nora.
Where'd they get the name Nora?
It's a stupid acronym. Their little code stands for no obligations, rules, or authority. Must be nice.
It's irresponsible.
Let's save. There's gonna be a boss fight. Is that the vibe? Research Site D.
There are a lot of feral creatures here too. They're a little different from the military breed. This is an army facility for turning wildlife into weapons.
Civilians aren't allowed in here, are they?
Where do you think they get the wildlife from, Connor? They from Pulse. These open-air pens designed to exchange experimental bioweapons are equipped with electromagnetic containment fences linked to a site-wide biorhythmic monitoring system. Fences deactivate automatically when biorhythms for known high-risk species are no longer detected in their proximity. Okay, I'm forced to fight. Not that I would back down, but that's just the communication here. Oh, Quake is a technique one? Oh, can we get lightning fire now? That would be dope. Yes, okay. Commando, we've gotten everything. What about our boy? Okay, we need 80 more, roughly. Okay.
These fences are for containing the animals. Take care of our pet needs. They should power down.
Bum, 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 bum,
No
bum.
holding back.
Okay, let's do a little bit more.
Maybe we should try something else. Would this work better, Light?
There we go. Bring them up, and then
Maybe we should
stagger,
try something
and
else.
then switch back. I sometimes wish our cats, Connor, would just lay on my table while I'm playing games. Just Mifa kind of does, I guess. Light him up. Light him up, up, up. Light him up, up, up.
That's it, Hope.
How about this, Light? Would this work better, Light? How about this, Light?
I don't know how long my mic was muted.
Oh. Good pat. Wait, the software shouldn't let you mute it anymore. I'm confused.
I muted it in
Oh,
Discord.
I can't help you there.
No,
I'm pretty sure I made it so the passive buttons don't mute anymore.
which is good because like just adjusting it was enough to hit those buttons,
Yeah.
and they're easy to hit. So
There we go. Okay. Oh, is bar just okay? Yeah, all of our shit costs so much now. There's like no way to stealth these guys. What do you mean?
How about this, Light?
Dual casting. Yeah.
Hmm?
I just think it's weird they call them Silver Lobos.
As opposed to regular Lobos.
I know.
Maybe we should try something else.
There we go.
Be ready for the next fight.
There we go. What the fuck are these freaks?
Just block out everything else.
More like
Ballers.
mollusk leech thingies. These at least look a little more organic. The other ones looked robotic.
Yeah, well, this area specifically is like where they have fully organic creatures to turn into bioweapons.
Huh. So we're just gonna kill. We're gonna kill possibly the last of their species. Is that what I hear?
Yeah, but let's be real here. I don't know if they revealed it, but they probably grabbed them from Pulse. So we can just go down to Pulse and grab more.
Okay.
Wild animals
That's how that
more
works, right?
violent and unpredictable than the trained to kill variety. Be careful.
Do these not have eyes? Because I swear to God, I was like right in front of that one. Oh, okay. See, this is an instance I would use Blitz. Oh, and then Fira has an AoE. That's good to know.
Just like I planned.
Just like I planned.
Dude, at least this isn't like the Tales of games where like the characters are yelling their attacks every time you use them.
Yeah.
Like, you've played Tales of Symphonia, right?
Yeah, I have it. Do I want to play it again? I tried replaying it at one point, and I got a little bit. The combat's a little weird.
Yeah, like playing it
Going back to it's a little weird.
after having played like a modern Tales game, so Tales of Arise is the last one I played. It would be interesting to go back to it. Because with Symphonia, I think it's only a 2D plane you can run on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's already kind of wild.
I know they already moved away from that with the one after Symphonia, so.
Is it Abyss? Is that the one?
Huh?
You know, was it Tales of the Abyss? Is that the one that we're thinking of? The one right after the one after Symphonia?
Caged in like the animals.
I think it was Tales of Zestiria.
Okay.
Might have been one before that, though.
Maybe we should try something else.
Yeah, let's buff ourselves up. I don't know if it's gonna cast any magic, but might as well.
Okay, so is there just a table here? No, I don't want to go through a whole article.
Here.
Oh, I should probably use Libra on this.
got this, Light.
There we go. There we go.
We've tripped the security alarm. The observation battalion will be coming.
I guess that was kind of a mini boss
Let him
situation. All right. Oh, Connor, it's the start of the Atreus arc where he gets cocky.
Oh no, I was wrong. It's the one I was thinking of actually. No, what the? Okay, so there's apparently other games that came out that I was not even aware of.
Handle a climb like this.
Oh no, dude, the Tales of games.
Tales of
has
Rebirth.
so many
and
games.
Tales of Rebirth and Tales of Legendia in 04 and 05, and then Tales of the Abyss. Which is why I didn't remember it.
So I was like,
Also,
Tales
I
of-
think it was only on PS2, which is part of the problem here. Is like that's when anything that was exclusive to the PS2, I just missed out on for like 5 or 6 years.
yeah, because that's the one I remember is Tales of the Abyss.
And then Tales of Innocence, and then I kind of tuned back in at Vesperia, and then I missed a few.
Stay down.
This one's better, Light. Thank you.
I've got your back. Oh, I've got your back.
Okay, I'm like, oh, we wanted to get him in his medic shit, right? No, lightning. We wanted to get into medic.
The linear motion battle system. I can't.
I mean, if you want to hear more wild ones, you should listen. You should look at like the Final Fantasy ones. They're also pretty wild.
What they call them
Mhm.
internally, or even externally, really, because it's.
I mean, they're all just names for the press, right?
You have to call it something, I guess. So
Yeah.
like, what am I talking about?
Like, I think Ends was conditional turn-based battle system. And then let's see.
What's eating you? Okay, I can tell you're hung up on something.
Active battle system for 10-2.
Is it the Lassie thing?
13
snow,
uses
isn't it?
one called, I guess, ATB.
What happened with him?
You wouldn't understand.
So, and what is that, like the active time something?
Yeah, so just that you have a bar that fills up that lets you
You and I
Take an
are
action.
partners, Hope.
Right. Which like
Yeah.
started in. I don't know
4.
if it started with Chrono Trigger, but it
No,
was 4.
it was started with Final Fantasy 4.
Because of him.
Hmm.
Okay, let me see. Hold on. And then 15's was called the Active Cross Battle System.
It's his
Active
fault.
cross battle system. Okay.
Well, I think the idea was that with 15, depending on if you stagger enemies, you can do like
I'm not
what they
ready
call
yet,
cross attacks
but
with
I
the other
will be.
characters. So like you and Gladio can like combo attack. And they're kind of like
That's why I
organically provided if you fulfill conditions with the
Snow dragged us all
while
in.
fighting. It's kind of like the X attacks
You and
in
me,
Chrono Trigger, pretty
Your
much.
Sister Sarah. He's gotta pay.
Oh, I'm the leader now.
Gotta be stronger.
I'll take the lead.
Okay.
You just have to face your fear.
I
You can take on
think we'll call it there. This episode's kind of a little bit lower with its just focus on combat, but you know, we learned some
I'll
things.
never pull this off if I don't toughen up.
Oh, if anything, we got a lot of character interactions, which I think this game is really strong with, is that characters interacting with each other more than anything.
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you later.
I